Here looking at it as my first time in South Africa. But I'm here, you know, situated. Man, just don't know what the week is going to have for me. So I think I've said enough.
And the allegations are absolutely shocking. According to reliable information, several Department of Home Affairs officials have been caught red-handed helping foreign nationals get South African identity documents.
Hey darlings, and welcome back once again to another interesting episode for what we have going on here. Yes, so guys, we are back with another one. The journey of illegal immigrants, what they do and how they act and behave in other people's country, particularly for today South Africa, will leave you speechless, guys. In this video, I've got a lot of exposition points to really show us what illegal foreigners, illegal immigrants, undocumented, call them whatsoever, are doing in the country South Africa. And guys, to think of the fact that at this point the government of South Africa is even partnering with these people to give them documents like illegal papers, knowing fully well that they are not in that country the right way and for the right reason, actually did leave me speechless. And I'm like, what kind of corruption are we exhibiting in the continent of Africa? This is not just exclusive to South Africa alone. These are the things that happens in almost all the countries we have in Africa. But to think of the fact that why South Africans are crying, are fighting and standing up for their rights, the government is also putting them on a spot, putting them on a high jump and exposing them to all harm and danger. Anyways, I am really heartbroken and sad, and I am definitely on the grounds that the government should sit up and put out all these illegal foreigners, illegal immigrants without minding the race or the color. The right things need to be done and the law needs to be obeyed and carried out effectively well. So for this reason, I've put up videos that will give us evidence, clue, and insight of what we are talking about. And these foreigners will shock you to be that they are from evil Nigerians, different countries put together. So I will oblige you to patiently watch to the end. Give this video a huge thumbs up, and please do not forget to tell me what you think as your thoughts, your opinion in the comment section. And at the end of the day, stay subscribed if this is your first time here. I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.
So today we are here in Moffat View Police Station, gathering here, going to Rosettenville. So today we're dealing with issues of hijacked properties. So we've all known Uti, Rosettenville has had a high number of hijacked properties, hijacked by illegal migrants. And some of the complainants are here with us today. We want to reclaim back those houses.
We've got a building number 7, rated back Costa Court, Zimbabwean. So as I told him, I rent for the past 2 years. So myself rent was telling court orders and was telling my rights, they got the rights to be there. And another thing is they connected the water illegally. The city of Joburg, they come and cut the water, and the electricity, they connected the water illegally, and then they keep on opening the case against us for overkeeper. They're forced.
We are sick and tired of the properties that have been hijacked by foreigners. Yet our South African brothers, they are paying bond that they cannot even collect the rent on the properties that they own. So there are a number of people who have approached us to say their properties have been hijacked by foreigners, and here we are here to assist them to get their properties back.
It's been happening for quite some time now. Over 20 years, people have hijacked properties that belong to the late white men that have fled from this country because they've been pushed out of these suburbs.
Rosettenville has become a hub of foreigners, so we don't want foreigners. A city that has almost 80% population of foreigners, it's uncalled for. In fact, they have taken over the space, so we feel as Operation Dudula that it's too much. So South Africans, they need to stand up and claim what they own.
Salute everyone, this is Trevor from Patriotic Alliance. We're here to support Operation Dudula. You know that in South Africa we've got a problem of property hijacking, and we're going to support patriots like us who are not ringing false fire alarms like fire drills. These are the doers like us, so we are here to support them, and we are we are implementing this. We are going to claim back South Africa. Biggie Macmere, definitely we are claiming our country.
Patrão, como é que é? Estou bem, tudo bem, man. Oh, começa português?
Guys, come this side.
Como estás?
That is not true. He went to the channel we give them since last year eviction notice after they signed the lease. But they say you must go to courts, and then the court is going to take forever. They need more money, and then we don't have that money because they stay in their own building, doesn't want to pay rent. So to get the money to go to the lawyers, so he told us when those people they take over the building.
So manje, you guys will be moving out today. In actual fact, we said yesterday night. So manje, we're going to wait here until you guys call your trucks. You'll have to phone your relatives, guys. Ne? You'll have to phone your relative because you're probably not alone in this country. Yeah. Phone them, tell them you need a place to hide for a month until you are sorted, but you need to be out of this place today and like now. You are not paying electricity. In actual fact, you guys have connected illegal. We were here yesterday, no case, no connected illegal. The owners, the rightful owners, bill keeps going up and no one's going to account. I mean, this guy is owing 93,000. When you said you haven't paid for how long?
Since I think February.
Since February. Mama, when you haven't been paying for how long?
128,000.
128. Okay, Mamelani. There is no way, guys, with South Africa you will live for free. Never. Tina's operation Dudula and other patriots, we will never allow that to happen. Our city is not getting any revenue because you guys are stealing electricity and what. You know that you guys are supposed to be out of this place a year ago, but you're not doing it because you don't respect people. So we're giving you at least an hour. We will hang around here. I want to introduce you to the public outside. Tell them, good Nina, you are living here forcefully.
Benikoka ukuthi rent.
Besikhokha singakhokhi ngoba besilwa nabo bevuma ke.
But you are talking instead of packing. You are talking instead of packing.
Ukuthi ngimele ngithole imoto.
Asimumuntu wakho.
Yeah, okay, but I need to find a car.
This is not the police station, man. Home.
I think those people they got too much rights, and then the law of South Africa protecting them. I don't know if in South Africa you owe these people from outside the country anything that we don't know. As I'm always say to my machito, I'm South Africa ifana ne khaya ngena baba. Anyone akazenzela akangena afika zenzele adle ahlale mahala because akunababa ozoshaya umthetho kulungilungisa. So indlela South Africa yiyo no.
Sikhiye somnyango. Sikhiye somnyango mama.
Angeke uye eMozambique eZimbabwe ufike uhijack building but I sharp you've got a right. This is your freedom. You understand? But here in South Africa, the moment you come to the police station or report, their brothers, they come there. Sometimes even it's dangerous. Told people, they've got people, they look after them. The people collecting the rent are very dangerous. Even now, we don't know exactly what's going to happen.
I'll go and buy a house or rent with my own money. You are not buying it. What are you waiting for? I have a house. So what are you to show you? You want me to show you my house?
I'm actually about to hit the shower. They didn't provide any towels for me, so I had to go to reception. So they're gonna run those over to me probably within the next 10 minutes. So I'm gonna hit the shower and then probably hit the mall, figure out what's around here. I walked by Nelson Mandela Square on my way over here, so I think that's the mall, but I'll double check. But yeah, like so the train ride over here was pretty easy. It was, I think it only took like 2-3 stops to get here. Wasn't bad at all, pretty quick, nice, clean. I mean, like I said, one of the nicest like trains that I've been on leaving out of an airport area. Like I said, every major city I go to, I try to catch the train to the location that I'm staying. And, you know, in the States, you know, some of our train systems are just disgusting, but I mean, that shit was clean. I mean, clean, like seats were clean, floor was clean, stations were clean. I mean, no, shit was straight. But anyway, it was about a half-mile walk from the train station to the hotel. And I was like, you know what, I'll go for it, why not? Probably the worst half-mile walk of my life. For some reason, they decided to lay pavers down literally the entire way to the hotel. I had to walk over pavers. For those of you that don't know what pavers are, they're the sidewalks that look like brick. right? So not good when you're pushing 3 suitcases, right? If I would have known that it would be pavers all the way, I wouldn't have done it. I would have taken an Uber, 3 minutes. It would have been a 3-minute Uber ride. I would have taken that ride if I would have known that it would have been 12 minutes of me dragging suitcases across pavers. And not only was it pavers, but it's hella hills over here. And I was going uphill, I was going downhill, but believe it or not, going downhill was a little bit scarier than going uphill, because one wrong move and I let go of one of those suitcases, that bitch gonna get to rolling into the street. Next thing you know, I'm out here looking at ass, my first time in South Africa. But I'm here, situated. Man, just don't know what the week is gonna have for me. So I think I've said enough. It's time for me to unwind. I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. For those of you that are looking to visit South Africa so far, I highly recommend it. It's just something about walking from the train station to here and seeing just all people that look like me. Like, that shit's just not normal where I come from. So for me, they probably looking at me like, why this nigga keep staring, But it's like, man, like it's just a different vibe, Yeah, it's hard to explain, but if you come from where I come from, you know what I'm talking about. You're just not used to seeing black folks just everywhere you look. It's just not normal for me, but I love it. Beautiful black folks, right? Black is beautiful to me. It will always be beautiful to me. And I arrived around noontime, so as you can imagine, this is I'm pretty sure a business district over here. So you see people, on their lunch breaks, really just going on about their everyday life, and it's good to see people working hard, for what they have, because Lord knows that I work hard for what I got. And I mean, shit, I wouldn't be here today in South Africa if I didn't work hard for what I got. It's breathtaking. It's like I said, it's just hard to put into words. Just the excitement I'm feeling, the joy I'm feeling. But yeah, I just can't wait to really explore the city and see what it has to offer.
You won't believe what's just been uncovered at Home Affairs. A massive passport and ID fraud syndicate has been busted, and the allegations are absolutely shocking. According to reliable information, several Department of Home Affairs officials have been caught red-handed helping foreign nationals get South African identity documents illegally. But it gets worse, they were allegedly doing it after hours, behind closed doors, and in exchange for cash. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest developments across South Africa. This is the kind of news we all need to be aware of, especially when it affects the safety and integrity of our identity systems. So here's what happened. A well-organized passport syndicate operating within the Department of Home Affairs has finally been exposed. Sources say the officials involved were deliberately working beyond normal office hours, not to help the public with service delivery, but to run an underground operation helping undocumented foreign nationals get South African documentation. These IDs were then used by the foreigners to apply for social grants, jobs, and even permanent residency, posing a serious threat to the country's systems and resources. It's said that some of the people arrested were mid-level to senior staff within Home Affairs branches in Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal. They've been accused of accepting thousands of rands in bribes to process these fraudulent IDs. And we're not just talking about 1 or 2 cases. Dozens of fraudulent passports and identity books have already been seized, with many more cases expected to surface as investigations continue. This scandal comes at a time when South Africa is already battling serious issues related to immigration, crime, unemployment, and public trust in institutions. Citizens are understandably angry. People are asking how something so serious could happen right under the government's nose, especially in a department that is supposed to protect our national identity and borders. The Home Affairs Minister has responded, saying the department will leave no stone unturned in rooting out corruption from within. He also confirmed that disciplinary action is already underway and that criminal charges are being laid. Officials involved could face serious jail time, especially since the charges include fraud, corruption, and aiding and abetting illegal immigration. Many South Africans are feeling betrayed, especially those who have had to wait in long queues and endure delays just to get basic services like passports or ID replacements. To think that while law-abiding citizens were following procedures, others were paying their way to jump the queue and get full South African rights, illegally, is simply outrageous. It's also concerning that these illegal documents might have been used to commit further crimes or to avoid detection by law enforcement. Experts have warned that if the system is not cleaned up urgently, the consequences for national security could be very serious. This incident has once again raised calls for stricter vetting of government officials and better systems to prevent corruption from thriving inside departments meant to serve the people. More arrests are expected in the coming days, and this investigation is far from over. As the story unfolds, we'll continue to keep you updated with verified facts and details.
The crackdown on illegal immigrants is here and now. The Home Affairs Minister has declared it. You might have seen on the news, leaders of different political sectors have declared it, while the people of South Africa, they have marched and handed their memorandum. Over the past weeks, we have covered where hospitals, people are now turning away illegal immigrants so that the free services and care are allocated for South Africans. So South Africans first, that has been the mandate, and it's getting clearer by the day. In the city of Johannesburg and across the country, raids have been conducted on various businesses. Those without papers, expired permits were arrested. So this is an appeal to all the illegal immigrants that are residing in the country, those that are in South Africa. If you haven't taken time to sort out your papers, make sure that you work out a plan to repatriate yourself. It's better to do that yourself than to be caught off guard, because then once you're arrested on the street or on the market, you don't have time to go back to your house. So make sure that you're not found on the wrong side of the law. Make sure you have got a copy of your permit with you, but should you have a valid permit, obviously, if immigration officers catch up with you, you should be able to show them. I'm sure if they run your fingerprints, they'll be able to find you in the system as well. But if you know that what is in your passport is a fake documentation or an illegal kind of paperwork, then playtime is over. Things have changed and the times have shifted. The people have spoken and action is being taken. Let he who has an ear hear. Well, if you want to take a chance, you'll definitely find out. In KZN, members of the different political sectors have taken their time to visit different factories, companies, organizations. Those that have illegal immigrants or foreigners under their employment are being forced to employ South Africans. Well, this is not just hearsay. This is news that is happening. Let us watch.
But some guys that we're going to let go, that's not documented. Uncle Ishmael was here with us. He notified us the first time that please try to look for instant employment for the locals. We are complying with it. We are going to go for it. And myself, I support what you guys are doing. So I believe that, yes, myself, I'm a South African also. I'm born and raised here. So I am going to look after you guys. It's not fair when other people from other lands come and take our jobs. I agree with it. So that's why I don't have a problem with doing that. But like I say, guys, the thing is, you must understand, these people were working here. It's going to take a bit of maybe a week or 2 weeks or a month or whatever to get rid of the people. But to get rid, you have to follow procedure like Dr. Ishmael. He was here with me. I explained to him the situation. We're all working on it. There has been a few of the guys that already came for employment. We've already started the changeover. So like I say, Dr. Ishmael, as soon as the thing is ready, you guys are more than welcome. We have the books all open. You can see which is documented, which is undocumented, and all that stuff.
What I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Is what I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
There is a space for them.
At the moment, I believe not going to be much, maybe 10 to 20 spaces that I will be able to do. 10 to 20 spaces that I will be able to.
Fernando, let's do this. Let's do this. Can you maybe give this Dudula people maybe an appointment so that you can sit with the management, with the leaders, then you find a common goal, then so that you can talk to them about a type of employment. What do you promise to them? Then when can they come and talk to you? Then they bring their people who
whatever it suits them. I'm always available.
Give them
because it needs to be documented. Any date we can even do for sometime next week, Monday, Tuesday next week. Tuesday, if it suits you better, then we sit down.
Tuesday what time?
Anytime from 9 o'clock, we then ready to think. Then we think, like I said, definitely there will be 20 spaces open. I will be able to provide that. 20 spaces I can provide very easily. So Tuesday, you bring me the CVs, drivers, whatever you need. We see what we need in the thing. I'll speak now to HR. She must think. Like I say, we have to organize. We'll speak to Tumelo. What the openings that we think, openings we've already created, and then the 20 people put them in and start working. No problem. That we've never had an issue with the Dudula. 100%.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. Guys, all I require, I promise you, when we got jobs available, we need CV. Do you understand? CV, contact details. I promise you. You can ask anybody here. CV, contact details. All right. You give it to the company. When there's position open, we will phone you. I promise. And you will get a job. The requirements, when you come, excuse me, when you come here, we're going to do an assessment test. Do you understand? This assessment test will tell you what is required. All right, there's nothing complicated. Yes? Yes. Yes. Are they what? No. All right, guys, so please, you want a job? Just bring your CV, we do it properly. You come here, you give it to my security. They got a box here, they bring it for me. And we will vote.
Today is the 26th of May 2025. We are here in the East Rand. As you can see, this is a recycling company. It is owned by a Chinese guy. There's employed around 44 people. 22 of them are undocumented or illegal immigrants. Basically, so we are acting on a chip off. We're here. We spoke to the management, substitute what we're supposed to do, arrested those who are supposed to be arrested, but we equally enforced the law to ensure that at least South Africans who are deserving of the work and are qualified get employed. So we also pushed that at least the 3 guys who've got the documentation or are qualified as forklift operators get employed when negotiating for the others so that we create space. While in Albertine, we've just created employment for 17 South Africans in this company. As you can see, the Sweden steel manufacturing company. We found out that there are a lot of undocumented foreigners here. We did what's supposed to be done in relation to making sure that the law enforcement deals with those who are here illegally, but at the same time, those who are supposed to work, we mean South Africans get an employment. So it's done, they are sorted. Next week, Monday, it's another firm. Every time we get an opportunity to create employment, we win. Thank you.
Listen, if you're a foreign national and you know that you're an immigrant in the country, don't be comfortable. Learn to save money. All this drinking, partying. The strong arm of the law is manifesting in might and in levels like we have never seen. If you are an immigrant in South Africa, get your priorities right. Make sure you do your papers. That's number 1. Before you go to groove, before you while away your life, waste years only to be caught without a permit and be deported. Well, the time for play is over. The system has been taken advantage of for too long. And now, both the citizens, the government, institutions and organizations, inspectors, everyone is speaking with one voice. The cleanup is happening. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think is the next phase from here? Your thoughts.